This is by far the most popular C-drama of the year. Topics related to this Chinese drama could be seen everywhere on Chinese social media like Zhihu and Weibo. Literally everyone in China is talking about this show. This is nothing but 30. So what is the hype about this C-drama? In a series of videos, I'll try to summarize this Chinese drama, and this is part 1 of the series. All of the 43 episodes are available on YouTube. I've pasted the link in the description below. Now let's dive in. In essence, the C-drama is about 3 women and their lives and stories when they're turning to 30. Now turning to 30 is not just a Chinese phenomenon, it's a big deal everywhere.
Why, God, why? We had a deal, let the others grow old, not me.
But it's particularly important in China. There's an old saying in Chinese that goes, 30而立. It literally translates, you should have sorted your life out when you turn 30. To expand this, people usually assume you're this and that when you hit the big 3, especially for women. If you're any less, then you're a loser. And with that as the premise, we start our story in Shanghai. And I think the show is popular not only because it tells stories from women's perspectives, it also articulates a very subtle social division in China. There are 3 main female characters in this show: Gu Jia, an upper middle class woman, Xiaoqin, a local Shanghainese from a middle class background, and Man Ni, a city dweller, a working class woman who is longing for love in the big world. The 3 main plots of our characters intertwined with one another. Without further ado, let's take a look in our first character, Man Ni. Man Ni is a city dweller in Shanghai. She belongs to the working class, the grassroots, the people who work the most and make the least. Man Ni is from a smaller town far away from the city. She came here about 8 years ago as a migrant worker, and like everyone else, she dreams of making it big in the city. But now 8 years have passed. She still rents the same small flats and works in the same luxury store, but only just about to get by. But she can't really afford any expensive things but really important things in her life. But her main pressure is from her parents. As she's turning 30, her parents are urging her to sort herself out. That means to find a husband or to come back home if she still can't afford her own place.
30岁，你等到我30岁，要么我在这里买个房，要不我就找个人嫁了。要是这2样都没有的话，我就踏踏实实回家，再也不往外跑了。
But Man Ni loves her job, and she aspired to become the store manager one day. That's why she gives her 100% to her job, even while she's sick. At this watershed stage of her life, Man Ni has to juggle work as well as finding a wealthy husband, so that she can continue her life in Shanghai.
比起房租涨价，更让人害怕的是不停地搬家，是你永远都没法在这座城市扎下根来。
Our second main character is Xiaoqin, a middle-class local Shanghainese. She too is turning 30. Xiaoqin lives with her husband Chen Yu, who works as an editor in a TV station. She and her husband are getting along just fine, but they're slowly drifting apart. They have different perspectives in life. For example, she likes cat, but Chen Yu likes fish. She likes sandwich as breakfast, but Chen Yu likes deep-fried dumplings. The biggest conflict between them is that Chen Yu thinks Xiaoqin is too childish and too immature. And for the same reason, Chen Yu doesn't want to have children just yet. When Xiaoqin finds out that she's pregnant one day, she's afraid to tell Chen Yu. After much convincing, Chen Yu agrees that they would have this child, although he's pretty bogged down with his career and also taking care of Xiaoqin at the time.
这孩子来的不是时候，你还老觉着我怎么着似的？咱俩奋斗到要能生孩子的资格了吗？为什么有的孩子来就是锦上添花，有的孩子来就是雪上加霜？这不是孩子的问题，这是父母没选对时候。
Xiaoqin had a miscarriage, and she blames this on Chen Yu. It's all at this point that their relationship grows sour. After a fervent fight one night, they decide to get a divorce.
这种日子我一天都不想凑合了，我们离婚吧。
But it's also at this point Xiaoqin's father had a heart attack, and the doctor tells the family not to excite the father for his heart disease.
这2天一定要保证病人有一个稳定情绪，好吗？
好，大夫，谢谢您了，
不客气
谢谢您了。现在我爸这个状态，
我明白，怕受刺激。
Well, that means she can't move back home with her parents, so she decides to co-live with the ex-husband in their apartment, not living together as couple, but just roommates.
合约，甲方钟小琴，乙方陈宇。
At work, a younger and more handsome man from Xiaoqin's office has taken an interest in her. From here, she's likely to start seeing this man outside of work, which is not allowed by the company. Now, onto our third character, Gu Jia. In her first scene, Gu Jia appears as a successful housewife, or a housewife behind a successful husband. She's a good mom, good wife. The family lives in an upscale apartment with its own lift. The family even has a house help. Gu Jia wants to send her son to a top nursery. She and her husband have to go through this interview with this nursery in English.
Upon graduation, I founded a firework company with my husband.
I'm 4 years old.
Selling fireworks for commercial show. I became a housewife after giving birth to my son Xu Ziyan.
But it didn't turn out as she planned. From hearsay, she finds out that a lady living in a penthouse of the super expensive block can get just about anyone into that nursery. So she pays this Miss Wang a visit. But Miss Wang is a snob.
每年我送进去的孩子没有10个也有8个，你知道为什么吗？因为我老公是那儿的名誉校董。
But then Gu Jia realizes that it's really hard to please this Miss Wang.
废话，光赝品多掉价啊！正品，梵高的睡莲，挂到那边去，对，餐桌那边。
But one day Gu Jia decides to show her true color.
哦，对了，你餐厅里挂的那幅画，那个是莫奈的睡莲，梵高的那幅是向日葵，那就是你有多少钱都买不着的。
Anyway, Gu Jia wins over Miss Wang with her charm. Then Miss Wang opens up to her. Of course, Miss Wang gets Gu Jia's son into this top nursery. In the meantime, Gu Jia's husband Xi Huanshan has just lost a big contract, and the finance of the family become quite dim.
相信这一次，咱们一样可以闯过去。钱的事儿你别发愁，我来想办法。
Miss Wang tells Gu Jia that there's a group of wives of rich husbands, and she could try to get some business there.
我给大家带来了个新朋友，顾佳。
各位太太好。
The wives in this group are just like Miss Wang. They're filthy rich, but they're also snobs.
自诩是 old money， 还瞧不上我们这些 new money。马太太、李太太家是世交，最牛的就是把儿子女儿送进了牛津，就开始以文化人自居了。
So Gu Jia decides to earn their respect, and to do so, she needs a really expensive handbag, which is a badge of wealth in China. That's when she's introduced to Manny, who finally gets Gu Jia the bag she wants.
顾佳，我能问问你，你拿这个包是做什么用的吗？
我呢，最近认识了一个太太圈，他们人手一个，其中有一个太太，他们家的业务能帮我们解决公司的危机。我拿这个包，就是希望它能成为我的入场券。
The picture of Gu Jia and her Hermes bag was widely circulated in China. So after that, the wives start to pay her respect. One of the wives' husband owns theme parks. After knowing that she and her stepson are at the equestrian class, Gu Jia decides to send her son to this class as well. Again, the witty Gu Jia had won over this wife. Then on a golf game, Gu Jia's husband got introduced to this theme park owner.
北京呢，现在有个新的园区，每个周末呢要搞个周末烟花秀，这活能接吗？能接呀。
And at this point, all three characters, Manny, Xiaoqin and Gu Jia, had become friends. They share their thoughts about personal struggles, especially as women turning 30. They even crash a class at a university. So far, the story is about 1/3 of the way. And I'll try to summarize this C-drama in the coming videos. If you like this summary, please hit the like button. I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. With that, I thank you again for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.